We start with the prayer book first. In English, first, page 3. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness and be separated from suffering. I will quickly establish them in this state of unsurpassed, most perfect and precious complete. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness and be separated from suffering. And swiftly I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. Manam gata nyambe semje tamje dewa dante Ngeda chel nyudu la name bayang tak bara tsok be chang chubu rinpo che to bara cha. Thus, until I achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time, tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Hoi te che de sama je je para de le nga ye sum ge wa la go ma shi para de le nga ye sum ge wa la go Tu te ne son de ne ma san ta zam je para tu lu nga ye sum ke wa la go. We take refuge in the kind root lama and the lineage lamas. We take refuge in the deities of the mandalas of the idams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dagas, Daginis, and the Dharma guardians, possessors of the eye of wisdom. We take refuge in the kind root lama and the lineage lamas. We take refuge in the deities of the mandalas of the idams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. His Dharma guardians, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Chen chen za wa tan yu bara je be ban de la ma tam ba nam la jab su che o ye dam jing gu roi je la zo nam la jab su che o san je zhong den de nam la jab su che o Tambe chu nam la gyab su che o Pak Be Gen Du Nam La Gyab Su Chi O Ba Wo Kan Ru Chu Gyong Sung Me So Ye Shi Ji Chen Dan Den Ba Nam La Gyab Su Chi O. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embraced enlightened mind and progressed on the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, gave birth to Bodhicitta and apply myself to accomplish the stage of the path. Until I attain to the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embraced enlightened mind and progressed on the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, gave birth to Bodhicitta and apply myself to accomplish the stage of the path. Chan chu nyung buru che je para san je nam lai gyab su che che da chang chu bu sen ba ye cho la te shin gyab su che che da ra ngon je de she je chang chu bu tu ne je ba dang Chang Chu Sen Be La Ba La Te Da Rim Shin Ne Ba Da Ra Te Shin Ro La Pen Don Du Chang Chu Sen Ne Je Je Shin Ni Du Ne La Ba La Rim Ba Shin Du La Ba Ra Je. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Sanje chu dan so je cho nam la chan chu par de da ne jia su che da ge jin so je ve cho nam je ro la pen je san je ru ba ra sho. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from happiness that is free from sorrow. Rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Ma nam ka da nyam be sem je tam je de wa dan de ve ju dan den barai kuru je dong e da dong e je ju da che wa rai kuru je dong e me ve de wa da men je wa rai kuru je Nyere cha dan nye dan che we dang nyom la ne vara kuru je. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathagatas in the 10 directions, those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagatas still to come. Through the power of Samanthabhadra's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as the atom of the earth. In each atom I visualize as many Buddha as the atom, surrounded by countless bodhisattvas. Thus, as space is filled with Buddhas and bodhisattvas, I praise all Buddhas through magnificent chanting, expressing the great ocean of excellent qualities. To all Buddhas I make offering of virals, pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, magnificent light, and fragrant incense. I make offering to them of fine garment, perfume, and potpourri, pie, highest mountain meru, and arranged in the most beautiful way. I visualize as the highest, most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to the Buddhas and make offering to them. Following the deeds of a great Bodhisattva, Samanthabhadra, I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have done, committed due to anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas in the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattva Vadika Buddhas, those who have entered the Arhatship, those who have entered the path of Arhatship, and all other beings. I request all great protectors and Buddhas to turn the highest wheel of Dharma as the light that dispels the darkness of the being in the 10 directions and leading them gradually to the enlightened state. I supplicate those Buddha intending to pass nirvana live long for as many eons as their atom of the earth, benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confessions, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. This ground is sprinkled with the scented water and streamed with the flowers. It is adorned with the Meru, the supreme mountain, the 4 continents, and the sun and the moon. As a Buddha field I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha field. To the lamas who possessors of the 3 Kayas, I offer the outer, inner, and secret offering, with my body, wealth, and all that is visible. Please grant me the supreme realization, enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. Om Guru Rana Mandala Punza Menga Samudra Saparana Samaye Hong Soje Puju Choishi Medo Dam Rerole Nyende Jambande Sanje Shen Lo Megde Piwaye Drogun Nam Da Shen De Chubarasho Kusomo Yonzo Lamye Tonam La Shena Sansumo Te Shene Nije Che Dalu Lonjo Nangse Yonshe La La Mi Choke Ngotubo Tse So Cha Tse Wada Shuje Shakba Da She Su Ye Ra Gu She So Wa Ye Ke Wa Chun Se Da Ge Je Sa Kwa Tam Ju Zok Be Chan Ju Chirango Om Guru Rana Mandala Bunza Menga Samudra Saparan Samaye Hong. Okay, page 10b, page 10. Supplication to Lord Jigden Sunggon. Unequaled refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame pervades of the 3,000 worlds. You are the victor, Vajradhara, without a doubt. I bow at the feet of Father Jigden Sumgon. Continually I think of no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounded my heart. Please bless so that I realize unelaborated nature of mind. In Tibetan. Jam den je to min dam le je tak be don sun yon lai cha zi me jia wa do ro je cha pan je den gong bo xia lai de Tu da de san ju che le me chen je lo she to je je ning ge mon ba se ne jia sen zhu zhe de dog ba chen je lo bo. Oh yeah. Now we go with the sadhana. Okay, same sadhana yesterday. 35 Buddhas offering and confession, accumulating merits. So here's a 3 hips sutra. This text, this practice sometimes called confession for downfall, sometimes called 35 Buddha practice, sometimes called 3 hips of sutra, 3 hips sutra. Yeah. So this is a little longer sadhana. It's very good. We go with page 4. Page 4. We go slowly. English, you will better understanding in English. So page 4. First, visualize Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha is the center, surrounded by other 35 Buddhas. This is a really beneficial practice when we're reciting these 35 Buddhas' name. As you know, in the practice says how many eons purify. How many eons that our negative karmas and obscurations to be purified. It's very beneficial. So page 4, first visualize Buddha Shakyamuni surrounded by 35 Buddhas in front of your space. And then in front of that, we're taking refuge, refuge prayer, things like that. So page 4, first visualize. In the space before me, I envision of a Lord Sage surrounded by unfathomable root and lineage lamas, Buddha and Bodhisattvas. I and all mother sentient beings, extensive as space, take refuge in the root and the lineage lamas. We take refuge in the complete Buddha, the transcendent conquerors. We take refuge in the holy Dharma, free from peaceful nirvana. We take refuge in the noble assembly of the Bodhisattvas, doubt and realization. I and all mother sentient beings, extensive of space, take refuge in the root and the lineage lamas. We take refuge in the complete Buddha, the transcendent conquerors. We take refuge in the holy Dharma, free from peaceful nirvana and attachment. We take refuge in the noble assembly of the Bodhisattvas, endowed with the realization of liberation. In Tibetan, page 4, top of page 4. Nam kara tomba tebe wang bo la koro za ju je la ma da san je chan sim ba de me koro ne sho kwara juro ta tan ro wa ma juro nam ge ta da nyam be sem je tang je za wa dai ju ve la ma nam la jiao su chi wo zog be san je zhong den de nam la jiao su chi wo xie wa cha te tan be chu nam la jiao su chi wo rek zhu nian den jie se pak bi co nam la jiao su chi wo. May all sentient beings who have not realized that the self and all appearance are by nature dharma dhatu have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from happiness, which is free from suffering. May they rest in equanimity, free from the base attachment of aversion. May all sentient beings who have not realized that the self and all appearance by nature, dharma dhatu, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from happiness, which is free from suffering. May they rest in equanimity, free from the aversion. In Tibetan, da da na wa tam je che je yin je ran xie yin ba la te da ra ma dok be sem je tam je de wa da de we ju dan den ba ra ju ru ji dong e da dong e je ju dan che wa ra ju ru ji dong e me be de wa da min je wa ju ru ji ne ren cha da ni da che we da nyom la ne ba ju ru ji. Generating bodhicitta. May I swiftly attain the precious state of a perfectly complete enlightenment for the sake of all mother sentient beings. For this purpose, I shall make offering to the 35 Sungatas, and having invoked their spiritual pledge, I shall engage in the ritual of confession downfalls. May I swiftly attain the precious state, perfectly complete enlightenment for the sake of all mother sentient beings. For this purpose, I shall make offering to the 35 Sungatas, and having invoked their spiritual pledges, I shall engage in their ritual confessing downfalls. In Tibetan, page 5. Ma sem je tam je je tong du nyuru wara yang tak para zog be sang je je ko pan ren bo che to para chai te che tu te war Shekpa Sumju Zanga Chöje Tok Dama Gulne Dongwa Xiaokbe Choka La Jukbara Chao. So this part maybe not necessary to say this object review. No, let's leave there. Okay, we'll go middle line. Now the blessing, the place that blessing as precious, sacred place, like a pure land. Everything's perfect, and then blessing the offerings make a vast. Both the things that we can offer, display physically, offerings, and more importantly, in meditation, visualize offerings from the universe, everything, that vast offerings. So those here, concentration. Okay, page 6. By the truth of 3 jewels, by the blessing of the all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by the great power of the fully completed 2 accumulations, and by the force of inconceivable, eternally pure nature of Dharma Dhatu, all faults, defects of the vast ground disadored, such as chunk of dirt and turn, grow, dispelled, level like the palm of a hand. It is extensive, vast, and the carpeted sand, various jewels filled with the flowers, and medicine, bathing pools, wish-fulfilling jewel trees, streams and scented water, the sounds of Dharma, liberating the forth. It is utterly pure like the Buddha-field Sukhavati, in space surrounded by the cloud of a garland of the 5-colored light, in a jeweled throne, each of its 4 sides, supported by the pair of green loins. It is spacious, lofty, and comforted with the circular scarf. Above this is a seat of the full moon disk, side of the top of the other. Upon this is a white silk parasol with the jewel top ornaments and 1,000 spokes made with bamboo gold. Of the silk then the arranged lovely in the road, magnificent. Day 35 such parasol and Horus and the moon spontaneously appear. On the ground before this are flowers of different colors, strings on the carpet. Above this is our offering that have been actually arranged as the magic. The inconsiderable offering clouds like those produced from the magical display of the Bodhisattvas. Samanthabhadras appear, such as water endowed with the 8 qualities, water forbidding the fate, divine flower, mandala flower, prepared and the natural essence, jewel, lamp, burning seed soil, and water that heals, ambrosia and food from the tree, wind instruments, victory banners made of soft, smooth, having banner and computer atomic powders. We back to page 6, the middle line in Tibetan. chen je lab da co ni yon su zo be ma da chen bo da che je yen ran xian nam bo ra ta je sam je me jia be do je nen de sa xie tang je sang ma da cho mo baram bur la so be nie jiong da che de la be ti dar nyam xian家切瓦拉人不切那错节切马的些没多大面当去见到把什么人不切专些不知去了。确界扎周波所的外见界现刚达拉南不来太极铁定给南过来全界我爱成为南不拉扎为恶所当爱全部送西代表人不去这样些家切我他这快捷嘎巴拉那错白马当亚见大卫天南巴拉这边天的总部设来接着东南的边他在这多个嘎拉波诺尔布多见。他拉相当不得给查起年来。到那都是国文词外婆婆送着张啊台本的电头嘛。给这个中我就来接，太大跟对接啥些人没多卡多那错过。叫的咱们白天的切当然就来先想把你。等对切的原来的谈的别去用的小西曼达拉索拉这些没多加拉达让中给多不。诺罗布达兹马来杰囊塞东西西面杰切恰巴松的对吉些些不动周围罗摩三加玛我罗没给讲成那么大。现呀偏多拉这切马普罗马索，假设滚多上波南日来穷哇，大卫去的上天没条，我就这那么啦那达拉呀呀唵那么邦嘎。Dhamban zara sara paramadane dadanga daya arahade samya sambudaya teya ta omo banzara banzara maha banzara maha Tenzo Banzara Maham Beyam Banzara Maham Bodhi Zidam Banzara Maham Bodhi Mendo Pasama Krama Nam Banza Sawa Karama Avarana Bishutana Benzara Sohai Namo Rana Trayaya Omo Namo Bhagavate Banza Sara Paramantane Tathangadaya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Omo Bandra Bandra Maha Bandra Maha Tenzo Bandra Maha Biya Bandra Maha Bodhi Zidam Bandra Maha Bodhi Mendo Pasama Kramana Bandra Sawa Kama Avaran Bishutanam Banzara Soha Namo Rana Taryaya Namo Bhagavate Banza Sara Paramatane Tathangadaya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Banzara Banzara Maha Banza Maha Banza Banza Maha Biya Banza Maha Bodhi Zida Maha Bodhi Banza Pasama Kama Nam Banza Sarva Kama Avarana Mishitana Banza Yeso Page 9. So now this is called invitation, the Buddhas from Pure Land. So we're holding some incense, we chanting in English. The bottom line: compassionate, transcendent conquerors dwelling in the 10 directions, please heed me. In the past, thanks. Compassionate, transcendent, conquer, engage in bodhisattva deeds. You arouse the bodhicitta and vowed cleanse the obscurations away from being in the time of the 5 degenerations. Following this pledge, in order to protect us, help having come regards us and eyes, compassion and purity on souls. Please come and cause of our score merits of increase. In this place is a time of a Mahamuni, exalted one. Please come here. Holy one, please come here. Omniscient one, please come here. For other aims, Mahamuni, chief of human, please come here. Omniscient human, please come here. Born in lotus, pound of the mud, of the water of the provinces, are gathered disciples. Lotus Buddha, please come here. Abiding within the noble truth, endowed with the eyes of continuous compassion, your roar sounds selflessness. Lion conquerors, please come here. Displaying in the stream of pure water in course and enlightenment flowers, and develop in the perfect fruits of totally Buddha tree, please come here. Jewel of the heart, ocean of attribute, please come here. Supreme knowledge, open up the lotus. Buddha Son, please come here. Illuminated your perfect life, you have performed these. They are like a Buddha mountain, please come here. Without exception, you are the God who conquered the knowledge and all things in reality. Transcendent conquer in your life. Please come here, this place. Transcendent conquer for many countless of the perfectly trained with compassion, since you love and jewel moon from the field, ash covered down below, and stainless one from the field endowed with the glory of above, bestower of courage. The field tree from obscuration in the east, the pure one from the field without sorrow in the southwest, endowed with purity. From the stainless field with the south, water god from the southwest, God of water god from the field blessed endowed in the west, from the field of sweet in the northwest, glorious sandalwoods from the field endowed with a brilliant in the north, infinite splendor from the field of the north, glorious light from the field unobscured down below, glory from the field parasol, son of none. Purity, southeast, radiant display, purity from the field, lotus endowed in the south, radiant lotus display from the field endowed with the jewel in the northwest, glorious wealth from the field endowed with the clarity of the west, glorious recollection from the field without any name of the northwest, glorious one whose name is widely renowned, from the field clear sensorial north, Lord of victory banner, from the field endowed with the merit in the northeast, glorious one of utterly, from the field free from attraction, sublimely victorious in the battle, from the field endowed with the glories of the east, in the world's transcendent and sentiment. From the field airy luminosity in the south, glorious airy luminosity. From the field endowed with the glory in the west, all subduing lotus. From the field of Lord, the king of a mountain, on the court, and the considerable bodhisattva, all descend and the incense throw. Power of the dead's abode. Consider thus play entrancement. Okay, we're back to in Tibetan part. If you have bells, you will use bells. Okay. Okay, page 9. Sorry, page 9 in Tibetan. In the bottom line in Tibetan. Hoi cho ju na shok be chom den de to je chen bo dan den ba nam da la gong su su chom den de to je chen bo dan den ba Sun zhu zang a wei tie nam ngui chang shi wei sen bei jie bai zhu bei ce nie ma nga dun zhou wa nan ji le jie zhi bai zhong wa tou jie jie tok tam che da rai xie bai xie xian du天大将军灭尽着瓦教白来的官家把大本年的真正经钱呐突击真结生呢大家给你动中心说那么的错别为了的John Baraji no to Bachambo Tende la Jevo to Sheso so Jevo Tamba Sheso so Jevo Jangje Sheso so To ba chen bo xian dong che ga ni zuo wo xue su su gang ni jiang qian xie su su zhi zhen bei me zhen ne zhou Zhen zhi chab jie nam ba bie lo mo pong wa zhan jian bai tu ba bei ma xie su su pa bie dian ba ra ne zhi de chang dong tu ji jian a xie当灭八业扎着八叫我三个些说说，趁那早我求我趁唱着也老没多见。南中这不菩萨摩所叫我东部谢所谢拉巴家千萨巴波天子长年长天仙南州罗萨耶诺罗布达摩永的家子谢所土地经过了变电把谢拉巴我塞拉来外见罗 ma be ma kan je ba to ba nye ma she so pe je go be me je je nam da ra le so men so je lo da me lo ba re da dam to ba re wo she so ma le sem je guen je gon ju re je de bon je me zon zon de la ngo na ma le je shi jen ju re be zon de ko ra nen de she so Chom de ge wa chang mi to ma ru ro la ze zhe tu ji nam zhoi xie mo la mu jia zhi gong ba yong zhou bei qi xian duo dong ze dun de la na te zhe zhe ye po zhao lun zhu ne zhe zhe zhen la wo na zu dong zhe zhe ta ye sem zhe so nam zhe we xie re yong da ko ro da zhe de xie so so 滚前的把看给呢，大给三把天在那，天不成能的大给，托把大给，顿顿就写说话大白让心结内我们去结迎接先干嘛呢？东巴中等的娘们下界叫我堂。定说南给宁不行呢，多罗这宁不绕顿中吧，下拉说人间有危险呢，人间大无常就往不是危险呢，where we are, and不下路路也条危险的，路弯给家不路就把我当天危险的，把我的，page 14 at the second line. 路路高我当天北行的北京路就那我当天北行的人人们路叫我上不行的人间到我长秋啊这行的同我同有长下了我是来真界线的人间到我就特别跳现的这么灭我定求别当天别现的北京下就这把的这别现的长把下落娘哎灭别现的长别亲的落就这么现在去拉罗努塞维现在去来拉努着的瓦真的现在北上努将车上跳维现在真的北上就是真的北现在 Chang Shara Tong Yun Den Be Shin Hu Be Hu Chu Zhe Ba Tang Che Be Shin Nyang E Me Be Be Ding Shu Si Ba Tang Che Be Shin Si Mi Ji Pu Shara Chu Me Do Che Re Ji Ji Shin Me Do Ba Shara Lo Chang Be Tia Be Shin Chang Be Wo Sara Nam Ru Lo Jo Be Ma Dan Den Be Shin Be Me Wo Sara Nam Ru Lo Nu Nor Bu Yu Be Shin Nor Bal Chab Jo Sa Wa Dan Den Be Shin Chen Be Bel Nop Cha Cha Ma Me Be Shin Chen Bel Xin Du Yong Zha Chang Shu Wang Bu Se Be Shin Wang Bu Do Ge Jiao Chen Chang Xia Ra Ru Ba Dan Den Be Shin Xin Du Nam No Bel Ho Cho Nyo Mo Me Be Shin Yue Le Xian De Nam Ge Xia Ra Zhe Ba Dan Den Be Xin Bara Nom Ba Shek Be Bel Lo Nam Wa Gu Be Xin Gu Ne Nam Wa Gu Bel Nu Bu Ba Dan Den Be Xin Ren Chen Be Ma Nam Non Chang Ren Bu Chi Xin Re Wang Ge Jia Bu Nam Kor Chang Chu Sen Ba Ba De Me Wa Dan Je So So Xian Gama Ne Tok Ba Me We Zhu Zhu Ji Ge Je La Chom Ba Ra Ju Ru Page 17, we still, it's the invitation part. So the Buddhas from the Pure Land invitation. Page 17, the middle line in English. Bhangavan, how marvelous does the have hung here. We are indeed blessed with merit of good fortune. Bhangavan, please remain while I offer to you in this mandala profound Dharma teachings, the sacred seed, great splendors remaining in this. Please be seated in delighted mind. From the manner of equality, please be seated in this clean and palace throne of the sitting on the jewel throne, hold the line of the silk craft. With the joy and the loving care, please contact the vast objective in all wayfaring beings. In the center of the flawless, lovely, those open petals, moon mandala that benefit all. Above this seat, I beseech and remain in the love and the welfare of beings. Thus supplicate and Sungatas remain upon the lotus of the moon disk seat, properly attained long throne in the space before me. In the center sits the principal figure in the resplendent form of the Bhangavan, the peerless Buddha Shakyamuni with a golden complexion, of water. He is completely qualities and 100 of the jewel major minor marks with the never gaze. He is utterly recipient. He orange Dharma robes and saffron victory banner floated from the body. His right hand displayed the earth touching mudra and holds the mandala. The left, the mudra occupies. So many essence of the color Labi largely holds the Vajra, radiant jewel in white, and holds the Vajra a sun. The mighty king Nagas blue in holds all the volumes of the spring. Splendorous delight, crimson, hold of the sun and the lotus. Jewel fire is red and holds the jewel and the sphere in fire. Moonlight jewel is white and holds the jewel and a moon, meaningful of behold in green, hold Upala flower adorned with the eyes. Jewel moon is a pair of hold precious jewel and a moon. The stainless one is smoke-colored and holds a crystal clean metal. Bestows of the courage in white and holds the stunk of the thousand-petal lotus and sun. Endowed with the purity yellow and holds the moon and lotus, emerald and sun. Water god is blue and holds the water sphere. Displays gesture of teaching Dharma. God of water god is white and holds the ocean of a mirror. Good glories trains of the tree. Glorious sandalwood is the crimson wood of the trunk. Sandalwood tree and wood apple. Infinite splendor of the lotus marked by two sun discs. Glorious light is white and holds a spear of light. Glory devoid and the sorrow light, blue and hold a spring in azure tree. Son of non-craving blue in hold Mount Meru, displays in lotus mudra. Glorious flower yellow and hold a flower and wood apple fruit. Radiant display of the purity of white and hold lotus and mass of light. Radiant lotus display is red and hold a lotus and a sun. Glorious wealth and red and hold with a fulfilling jewel, blazing light. Glorious recollections, yellow hold a spiritual and sword. Green hold and the crown of Buddha above his own crown produce blends. Glorious of the victory banner, yellow and hold the jewel victory banner. Glorious one of utterly stellar one, earth the mudra. Remaining victories in battle of the mudra, hold an hammer and sword. The one who transcends supplicating white and display of the earth touching mudra, the mudra bestowing glorious airy luminosity of yellow holds sun and jewel, all subjugating hold jewel and lotus. King of Mountain Meru is sky blue in hold Mountain Meru. All are enunciate Nirvana Gaya and are endowed with the marks and the 80 minor marks. The wheel of feet. Melodies, speech, they proclaim in the clear sound of the Mahayana teachings, as their minds do not form the Vajra like a samadhi. They clearly understand objects of the three times. Their bodies and gardens with the three Dharma robes. And garlands of light shine like the sun from their bodies to palm. With the eyes open wide like a lotus leaf, They called them all sentient beings with a great compassion. They effortlessly appear of them. They accomplish upon merely beholding them. Legs in the Vajra posture, they abide. As you raise beautiful jeweled umbrella and golden handles, delightfully adorned with all around, with the pleasing forms of lovely of behold, I make offering to them, Lord of the Sage of Earth. Okay, we go back to Tibetan melody part. That is page 17. Page 17. The middle line. Middle line. Chom den den chom ba le da ja so nam ge wan de che se che ba da je na de se chom de jo so che don ta be Jin Goron Dere Pejan Tokbe Den Sham De Den Zi Me Yo Nyam Shak Be Je Bara Kon De Den La Sho Zang Ta Den De Yang Ba La To Da To Bo Me Be Gui Nyam Ni Cu Jin De Xie La De Wa Jia Ra Wa Xie So So Dong Ye De Gua Nor Bu Chi Pa Zhe Gu Jie Ga Ban De Re Jie Xie Zhe We Ngan Zhe Jie Xiu Lan Zhou We Tong Zhen Zhuo Che che ye o pe me den dab je ke zoro je be kun pen da we jin go den do la ze we xiu so so ye o pe me den dab je ke zoro je be Kun pen da we jin go ro den ro la ze we xiu su su xie so wa da be de wa ra xie guo ko ro ji co da je ba nam dun je nam ga ra ca ra du nga ra we Senge che da pe ma tan da we den la xiu ba ne u su dong ba zhong den de nyam me xia jie zuo wen zi gu se xun zhe bie lun bo la Kuro kumo ji ku we xie re wen tang zhen zhe chen be jia dang 居你界白用滚呢做过，那么个可kumji kweshiren dang zenje. Okay, we started with page 19. su dong ba zhong den de nyam me xiao jie zuo wen zhe gu se xu zhe gue lun bo la ku ro gu mo jie ku we xie re we dan zhen zhe chen be jia dai ju nie jie gu ne zuo guo le de ka do 可谓南苏蒙我每个江城古老所的西藏的马日过了苏线。Oh, did you lost? Okay. Okay, we go the middle line. Li ti ka to la ke we nam sumo ngoro me ke jen zen gu la soro xie zam je ma re kwa su xin cha ye du bong car ju be sa no dang yon nyam xia ge chak jian ze ba xiap sung do re jin du ba rab de no we jie mo zhong ge xiu ba te xian du te xie du ro ji nian bo rab de zhong ba ban du re yin do ji du ro ji nan ba人家我着嘎拉布多罗杰丹尼嘛，罗王给杰布没包边多金旅行当主，把我的塞拉布来碰当热天，北京马塞拉尼马当白马。人间没马拉布人不切当，没见过了人间大我嘎拉布人不切当大瓦通用将归见送给这边日本人间大瓦嘎拉将，诺尔布人不切当大吉车马没瓦。土卡唐西街梅龙北京嘎拉布新边这街东部长巴马sơn大东街白马大尼马长北去塞拉布大瓦大尼梅城北白马去了我不去街当去去去来拉嘎拉布去得达梅龙北上马拉布北梅东部当八三街行真的北马拉斯拉真的街东部当本着世界他也马拉布你没见过你街城北北马我把嘎拉布我接见过娘哎妹妹把我家新娘哎妹妹要个西米接铺我不是什么大白妹下家妹多白色了多多行多本着苍白我是了南如嘎拉布白马大我不白妹我是南如马拉布白马大年马诺白马拉布一心节诺布我รับ的巴拉瓦陈白白色了布不的大日子陈白先的用长将国族的预定的代挂广播大给见证的加布色了人不是加成新的南巴拉农北北嘎拉布沙农越来新的南街我不差大热的南农西北嘎拉布沙农大家进跟那个北北色了布尼玛人不是人家白马南农马拉布人不是大白马人王给结布我撒恰你人这他们这家古绕中这个茶路乌拉族多罗下拉可罗索前上不顺在你当白切上不结局见吧颂扬结言拉周军着瓦拉太瓜全部去结扎lang lang着吧突 dorje dawe tengen jen ma yu shen du tu sum je xie je ne tam je lam mer se kwa ku la chu gu nam sum je lu bu xie wo se re je chen wa nim ma xin cho we ngen zhu dong e xie wa ran ze wa be men da ma da ra yang be je song ge da da sem je tuk je chen bo se kwa tong wa zam je se je tam je ne ga ba da tar tu ge tong be mi dun zhu we da ni je xiap dor je je mo zhong ge xiok ba ra ju ro. Okay, page 24. Da du to wa nam la u wa ra ji. Okay, page 24. Now this is the purification part. When we, chanting in English, these 35 Buddha's name very specifically. Each of 35 Buddha's name and their pure land, which direction their pure land, what color of this Buddha's body, these 35 Buddhas different, each Buddha's how many eons, what kind of a purification the capability of they have, many eons, different eons. Also purifying body, speech, and mind, so and so forth. So each Buddha's benefit here. So this is a very beneficial. So we chant in English slowly. To the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly complete Buddha, the one of perfect knowledge and conduct, the Sungata, the knower of the worlds, of the 10 beings, unsurpassed one, the teacher of gods and humans, the peerless king of Shakya, I prostrate full bowing head of your feet. Homage to the supreme guide Shakya Muni, with a golden complexion, earth-touching gesture, you cleanse the misdeed of the 10,000 eons, and are the glories of our present sun. Homage to the essence with the blue complexion, hold the Vajra in both hands. You cleanse the misty 10,000 eons, are the glories and heavily filled essence of the space in the upper direction. To the with the white complexion, hold the Vajra and the sun. You cleanse the misdeed 25,000 eons, the glories of the celestial endowed with the jewel in the east. Homage to the Dharma Dhatu, mighty King Nagas, with the blue complexion, hold the naga of the snake. You cleanse the misdeeds of the 8 eons, are the glories of the heavily filled pervade of naga in the southeast. Homage to the ladder of the advisors, with the yellow complexion, hold the volume of scripture and sword. You cleanse all misdeeds of speech without exception, and all the glories of the heavily filled endowed with the viral of the south. Homage to the splendors, light, and joy, with the crimson and holding the son of lotus, cleanse misdeeds, mind without exception, and are the glories of the heavily filled endowed with the joy and southwest. Fire, bestower the city, with the red complexion, holds the jewel and sphere of the fire. You cleanse instead of the end of glories of the heavily filled endowed with the luminosity in the west. So glorious with the white complexion, hold the jewel and the moon. You cleanse the old mystic of the one of the glories of the celestial field, innocent light in the northwest. Homage to the meaningful of behold teaching Dharma, with the supreme complexion, hold the upper marked with the 2 eyes, the cleansed misdeeds of the divine sublime one, and the glories of the heavily filled one, the north. To the jewel moon, light green complexion, holding the jewel and the lotus, you cleanse misdeeds of the glories of the celestial field, and light and dark. Homage to the stainless one, insight of the meditation, and the small colored complexion, holding the mirror in the hand. You cleanse and the misdeeds of the inner frame, and of the glories of the celestial field, Asha covered down below. Homage to the bestower of the courage, immaculate imstone, with the white complexion, holding the trunk and the hood apple of both hands. You cleanse and the misdeeds of the heinous crime, killing, and the glories of the celestial field, endowed with the glories upper above. White concentration, holding the cleanse misdeeds of the having the infinite of the drawing blood from the body of the Tathagata, the true glories heavily filled with the obscuration of the east. Homage to the Lord of the conquerors, with the complexion, holding the lotus marked with the sun. You cleanse the misdeeds of the 10,000 eons, and are the glory of the celestial field without sorrow in the south or west. Homage to the water god who wished with the blue complexion, holding the vessel spear, explaining the Dharma. You cleanse the misdeeds of a subduing the stainless celestial field with the south. Holding the ocean of a mirror, you cleanse the misdeeds of a killing bodhisattva, the glories of a clarity heavily filled in the south and west. Homage to the good glories performing the dual purpose. Blessed endow in the west. Homage to the glorious sandalwood, dispelling the pain without crimson. The wood apple, You cleanse the misdeeds of the stealing of the wealth and sangha of the glory of the celestial field, purveyor of the sweet perfume in the northwest. Homage to the lifetime, splendor pervading universe, with the red collection, holding the lotus marked with the true sun and cleanse misdeeds of the stupa, are the glories of the celestial field endowed with the brilliance of the Lord. Glorious light, naturally pure, with a white complexion, holding the sphere of the light of Buddha. Cleanse the misdeeds born from are the glories of the heavenly field, meaningful in the northeast. Homage to the glory devoid, all sorrow, devoid, all light blue complexion. The glories on the celestial field, below. Blue complexion, holding mountain Mary and displaying the lotus mudra, you cleanse the misdeeds of 10,000 eons, are the glories of the celestial fields from passion of the above. Homage to the lovely glorious flower, with a yellow complexion, holding flower and wood apple, the cleansed rays of the 100,000 eons, are the glories of celestial field where many flowers bloom. Homage to the radiant display of purity of the white complexion, holding lotus and mass of light. You cleanse the misdeeds of the 1,000 eons and are the glories of the heavenly pervaded of the purity of the southeast. Homage to the radiant light display, complexion, holding the lotus and sun, you cleanse the misdeeds of 7 eons of the heavy filled lotus endowed in the south. Homage to the glorious wealth, rich faith and forth, with red complexion, holding the wish-fulfilling jewel in both hands, you cleanse misdeeds born from latent. The glories of the heavenly field endowed with the jewel of Saudi. Honor of the mind and Dharma, with a yellow complexion, holding the scriptures. Deeds of the body of the glories in the heavenly field endowed with the clarity in the west. Homage to the glorious one, whose name is widely renowned. Raising the crown of the banner, cleanse the misdeeds of the desires and all the glories of the celestial field without any name of the northwest. Holding the jewel crown ornaments and victory banner, you cleanse the misdeeds born from jealous and are the glory of the celestial field clear century in the north. Homage to the glorious one utterly sanctified, with a white complexion, displaying the earth thousand richer, and the glory of the heavenly field endowed with the east. Homage to the sublimely victorious of battle, of the black complexion, holding armor and sword. You cleanse misdeeds of the glories of the celestial field with the affordable down below. Homage to the one who transcendent subjugating, with the white complexion, displaying and the mudra bestowing protection. You cleanse and misdeeds born from speech as the glories of the heavenly field, endowed with glory in the east. Homage to the glorious eternal luminosity, with a yellow complexion, holding the sun and the jewel. You cleanse the misdeeds born from rejoicing in the misdeeds of the other. The glorious cleansed field, arrayed luminosity in the south. Homage to all subject lotus with the red complexion, holding jewel and lotus, you cleanse the misdeeds of the abandoning of the holy Dharma and are the glories of the heavy endowed with the matter, devoid of the confusion with the sky blue complexion, holding mountain mirror both hands. You cleanse the misdeeds of compared Samaya is of the celestial precious jewel in the north. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, we okay, that's good. We take break here. What time now? Okay, take a break. Yeah. Yeah. And then we come back in chanting in Tibetan. So that way it's 2 times recitation. So that's good.
May I ask a question?
Sure. Yeah. Any question you have? Any question about this practice?
Would it be proper to make a diagram of the 35 Buddhas with these instructions?
Diagram means?
Like a diagram, like a mandala. So you have the east, south, west, and north, and then the south, east, and the
Yeah.
like
That would be good.
And then the up and the down.
Yeah.
Up and the down.
That would be really good. According, sadhana, if you can make a really clear visualization, easy recognize. In this image, kind of left to right, 1 line, 2nd line, 3 line. We can recognize here, but according chanting, if you can make like that, it would be really good. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Any question? It's basically pretty easy, just visualize, work on visualization. Yeah. 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 Our life is from beginningless. Our life is from beginningless, not only this life. So until we still here today, because we not yet enlightened. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. So every Buddha cleanses something, right? So, for example, one Buddha says cleans body, one Buddha says cleans speech, one Buddha cleans mind, one Buddha cleans like 5 hymns, one Buddha cleans like 10,000 eons. So, meaning is every Buddhas, of course, they are same enlightened being, quality, cleansing 1,000 eons, same thing, but more particular, their particular prayer and their particular effort, that I think is different. Purposely. So basically, all Buddhas same thing. All Buddhas are enlightened beings, so they cleanse everything. But particular, they what they accomplish, what their concentration during their practice of a path, during their mainly benefit. Yeah? You understand? Good. Okay. We'll take a short break. I mean lunch break. So what time we come back? 1:30? 1:30?
1:30.
Yeah. Come back 1:30. Yeah.
And for you there at home, we'll come back at 1:30. We're going to take a break now for lunch. We'll come back at 1:30 and perhaps be able to finish by 4:30 today. Jerry, bye-bye.